Hello and welcome to Cat's Love, and today I will be telling you some foods that you just shouldn't be feeding to your cat. So if you feed these foods to your cat on a regular basis, then here's what commonly happens to your cat when you feed them that food. So just to say this right off the bat, don't feed your cat table scraps that have the foods I'm about to mention in this video in it. So that means if you grill up some onions and just can't finish them, then don't give your leftovers to your cats. Because onions, shallots, and garlic powder is actually deadly to cats. The foods that I just mentioned can actually damage red blood cells and can cause anemia. I'll put the definition of anemia right here. And the foods are poisonous when eaten in a large amount. Exposure to concentrated forms of onion or garlic, such as onion soup mix or garlic powder, can also be toxic. If your cat has these symptoms that I'm about to list after eating these deadly foods, then they should be taken to the vet immediately. Not the day after or an hour after, immediately. So here are the symptoms. Lethargy, which is basically low energy or weakness, reduced appetite, pale gums, and orange to dark red urine. Now let's talk about raw eggs, raw meat, and bones. So don't feed your cat stuff that you would usually feed to your dog. But anyway, the raw foods can actually cause salmonella or can cause E. coli poisoning in cats. I actually don't know if it's pronounced E. coli or E. coli, so I'm just going to call it E. coli. Symptoms of this illness vary, but they are vomiting, diarrhea, and lethargy, which is reduced energy and weakness. Humans can also get salmonella and E. coli. So if you are a human watching this and not a cat and you don't want salmonella or E. coli, then make sure to wash your hands after preparing raw foods. So that means you don't, if you prepare a hamburger and it's raw and you cook it and then eat the hamburger you just cooked without washing your hands, you're probably going to get salmonella or E. coli. But I am not a doctor, so carry on to bones or whatever's next. Raw eggs also contain an enzyme that can lead to skin and coat problems. Also, keep your cat away from raw bones. They could choke, injure their digestive tract, or damage their teeth. Also, don't feed your cat chocolate. It's also deadly to cats, not just dogs. While writing the script, I realized that this video is going to be long, and so let me explain why chocolate is deadly real quick. Chocolate contains substances that can cause a lot of bad stuff you don't want to happen to your cat. Plus, dark chocolate is way more dangerous than milk and white chocolates, but you still shouldn't feed your cat any chocolates. Also, you shouldn't feed your cat milk or really any dairy products. I said it once and I'll say it before, but 50% or more of cats are actually lactose intolerant. Digesting milk can cause diarrhea and tummy aches in your cat. Kittens can drink their mom's milk because they're young and their digestive tract hasn't really figured out its life yet, or what is good for the kitten and what's bad for the kitten. Don't feed your cat grapes or raisins either. Even a small amount of grapes or raisins can cause your cat to be very ill. They can even lead to rapid development of kidney failure, which is really bad. It isn't clear exactly why grapes and raisins do this to cats, but either way, don't feed your cat any of these foods at all, even the grapes and raisins. Actually, I would say the grapes and raisins will probably hurt your cat more than all the other stuff. So yeah, that's some foods that you shouldn't really be feeding your cats. And just for you to know, dog food isn't toxic to cats. It doesn't have the right vitamins that a cat needs on a daily basis. So if you feed your cats dog food on a regular basis, then you might need to change up that appetite because it's not suited for cats. It's called dog food for a reason. But yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned next week because I'll be going back to my cat breed profile series. Heck yeah, after 1 month. Almost 2. I'll be taking a look at the American ringtail. So anyway, this has been Cat's Love. These are some foods that you shouldn't feed your cats. Make sure you pay attention. If you didn't, rewind the video. Anyway, this has been Cat's Love. See you next episode.